my name is Sally. I have a small business called Sally's Beadworks. You can find it on Facebook, and I'm always updating to show new designs of both jewelry and knitwear that I do. I make hats and scarves, and I make all kinds of jewelry, mostly Celtic, but a lot of upcycled pieces as well. So today I'm going to talk about upcycled jewelry, and where I buy my supplies is the really fun part. I go to thrift stores, yard sales, antique stores, and I can find things very cheap, either something very ugly at an antique store that nobody's going to buy even if it's $4, but it's got a really great component to it that I can make into something else, or a piece that's broken but full of great stuff, doesn't hang well. Anyway, that's how I find my supplies. My most recent find is this bib necklace that I bought in the Savers in Owings Mills. That is a huge thrift store, and it's full of this beautiful peacock iridescent teardrop bead and lots of chain and lots of little rings that I use all the time. And I thought when I looked at it that it would hang well enough I could just add pieces to it, and it would be really simple to make it spectacular, and I could sell it for a lot more than I bought it for. But it turns out it really doesn't hang very well. But that's no problem. I'm going to take the entire piece apart and probably make it into my own sort of bib necklace that's a little airier, not so dense. And I could probably make several pieces out of it with what I have and charge a lot more because I'm putting a lot of labor into it. Everyone has a different thought process when they work on upcycled pieces. For me, it's very improvisational. So if I realize I have to take a piece completely apart, that's what I do. I take it completely apart, lay out all the pieces on a table, and then just start to play. I never draw pictures. I never try to figure it out ahead of time. It's really a lot of trial and error. I take the original necklace and give it a good wash with some regular dishwashing detergent and water to make it all shiny and nice for your new projects. I then have to take every piece of it apart, every ring, every piece of glass, so I know what I'm working with. And as you can see, there are a lot of these little beautiful teardrops. Here's the chain left over. I used this wire I got from a craft store. It's 20 gauge round gunmetal sort of color that goes with this other chain and goes with the rings that I used from the original necklace. This is regular, what you call like beading wire. It's flexible, very strong. I use that part to string the part that goes around the neck. Then I use these two materials here, these two tools, my simple pliers that also cut wire, and my crimper that crimps this at the end to the clasp, and just a simple pair of scissors to cut this wire when I'm done attaching it to the clasp. I look at the beads that are in the piece that I've bought and determine what kind of process that I can incorporate that I've used before successfully. And sometimes I have to look at my inventory. Sometimes I have to buy some new beads, like for example these little bugle beads I thought were really delicate and nice. You could also use seed beads, whatever you like. Here is the first final product. I simply kind of made more airy, a little more elegant as a bib necklace, and I added other parts to it. You can see I added an antique crystal for a little contrast and some simple glass bugle beads. As you can see, it's adjustable. I used part of the original necklace to just simply add an extender chain to it.
Check me out on Facebook.